Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Resero Network. I am Dan Webb. I am joined by Richard Walker.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, sorry about the croaky voices. We have been doing E3 pre-shows, post-shows for the last, God knows how many days. What, 3 days, 4 days?
3 days, yeah.
4 days.
A lot of
Saturday,
late
Sunday.
nights, a lot of early mornings.
Monday, yeah. But we got some new hot off the presses gameplay of Metro. Beats gameplay, which is a weird thing, right? But we played Metro Exodus a couple of weeks back. The E3 build, which everyone will be playing. A few things I'm going to point out to start with. This is B-roll that has been captured by, I'm assuming Deep Silver or Koch. But we played this exact section, so we know what we're talking about. Second caveat, we played it on the Xbox One X, and it did not look this good.
Right.
But what I will say is, it's early code. This will probably be more like the finished product than what we saw. Yeah. Because when's it out? February 22nd, like everything else, right? But yeah, we played this bit. It's set, obviously, it's post-apocalyptic Russia. We are fleeing Moscow and the metro system. We are on a transcontinental journey, Rich, across Russia.
Exciting.
So yeah, we're on the Aurora. The Aurora is the fancy train.
Okay.
We are 776 kilometers away from Moscow. This is the Volga River. And this bit in particular it's like an open world area. They said there's about like 4 to 5 hours of gameplay here. And it's huge. Actually, how big it is, it's I don't want to 20 times the size of the swamp level from Last Light, which was the previously biggest area.
Okay.
But yeah, in terms of stats, like there's twice the lines of dialogue in the game. Well, compared to the last 2 games and the DLC combined, so twice as many lines of dialogue. It'll take twice the time to complete. Apparently, it's many times the size. So yeah, it's a big old game. What we got here is like we're just switching out attachments on the fly.
Is that something you could do in Homefront? I seem to remember.
You could do. Yeah, you could
so
do.
Maybe borrowed that from. Because they're all in the same under the same umbrella, aren't they?
Yeah, they are correct. Yes. But this bit, like we approached it a little bit differently to this. We went like a little boat and we followed it into a canal, and we got to the canal and there's a preacher talking, and it's like yeah, great. And then they close each side, and it's like a trap, and we have to escape. But like we played this super stealthily, but we played it aggressive stealth, where we killed everyone, and then it went to shit at the end. But it was pretty cool because like we took down a load of them, and then we took down the leader, and then everybody else kind of surrendered. Right. So we had we could walk around. We could, if we wanted to, we could just assassinate them. We didn't though, Rich. But but like, at this point we had loads of weapons. You can now craft on the fly.
Okay, that's cool.
So you can craft things like I know you can craft like filters for your gas mask, because all that is still there. You can craft like health kits and stuff like that. You can even craft ammo for some kind of specific weapons. Like there's one that's like a Gauss gun. It's like you have to it's like a gas gun actually. You have to kind of pump it up every time you reload it. I'll be honest, I didn't play a lot of Last Light and 2030.
Played a little bit of 2033, and I remember there being some unique weapons similar to that. So,
but like you can break down weapons on the fly here. Yeah. So we're still in this section. We're still kind of trying to liberate it and escape. But like, if you don't want to pick up a weapon because you've got the weapon that you want to use, you can actually salvage it for parts. Okay. And like in the other game, it's just like, so that he's just surrendered there. Yeah. So in the other game, it's just like the one currency, and it was like the kind of, was it the high military grade kind of ammo, basically.
Oh yeah.
There's different types. There's like there's crafting materials as well that you can use, obviously, to make stuff. So it's different currencies. See in the top left, those are almost different currencies. You've got like your salvage and your chemicals. But yeah, this is the actual bench. This is where you do all of your kind of major crafting, the stuff that you can't do. Clean the weapon because it blocks up. You can upgrade your armor. You can change things like your compass on your kind of your arm gauntlet. You can change like night and day indicators, not night and day indicators, like stealth indicators. Like light and sound and that kind of shit. Now this is completely new because it's open world, but it's like what they described it was like linear open world. So there's linear sections that connect open world sections so that they can do the story in there.
A bit like God of War did. The new one.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Obviously, we didn't. We played about 3 hours. So we were just stuck in this one area. I say stuck, like we had so much to do. We were exploring, investigating, looting, crafting, doing some side missions, doing some main missions. But yeah, so because it's open world, there is no there's no set time of day.
Right.
There's a dynamic day-night cycle, dynamic weather. So you can actually sleep and change the time of day.
Okay.
So this is from the same point. They slept, and it's fast forwarded to the evening, and now it's like, because I was kind of concerned that they might not be able to. Because the good thing about the Metro 2033 and Last Light was, every little bit felt directed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like almost like carefully handcrafted and scripted. Now apparently they brought this into the open world. What they say, and what we saw was like buildings like this that felt like really kind of claustrophobic. There's a bit, probably 2 or 3 minutes into the video from here, where we're in like a sewer as well, and it's really claustrophobic. And they managed to do jump scares, and I don't know how. Like I turned this wall to get into this building because I played this differently. I came in at day, and I came through the front door.
Yeah.
And then I came into this building, and there was one of those kind of creatures. Just waiting around the corner, like just jumps out. I was I shit myself, because I was in a room with like probably 100 journalists as well. I kind of looked around just to see that nobody had seen me, and then I was like, that didn't make me jump. But yeah, there's a lot. There's like night vision stuff that you can put on your gun, scopes, lasers, stocks, suppressors, expanded mags, so you can do whatever you want with your guns basically. You can and then you can basically have your setup how you want it.
Yeah.
But I should say, like, loot, supplies still scarce, massively scarce.
Of course.
There were bits in the demo where I ran out of ammo and I was having to punch them and run around and it's like I didn't really. If I was playing it properly, I would have started looting everywhere properly, but I didn't because it was a demo. It's like 3 hours. You see as much as you can.
Have you got melee weapons though?
You use the butt of your gun basically.
Right.
I didn't have a melee weapon. I don't know whether you can, but. I was just smashing shit with the barrel. With the barrel or the butt, should I say. But yeah, so it's more dangerous at night as well. But obviously you can use the cover darkness.
Yeah.
This is the bit I was talking about, like the underground bit. We fell down here, we had to save her. Now, when I played this, I dropped down and I had no filters.
Right.
So I was stuck in an endless loop of not being able to escape.
Right.
So it was a bit shit.
That's something they need to.
Well, no, because there's still save points from before, but it's one of these games that doesn't hold your hand. Like, if you have no filters and you're doing missions, then you're going to screw yourself over. So it doesn't hold your hand. It's brutal. It's I would say it's fair though. It's not unfair. Like, this was my fault because I'm like, okay, I don't need filters. Obviously the B-roll is how I should have played it. But yeah, I was just crafting too much other stuff, and I didn't craft enough filters, and I got myself into a bit of a sticky situation. But I didn't feel like it was unfair. I felt like that I'd screwed up. Do you know what I mean? Like Hugh Bainon, who's the I think he's the global like product manager or brand director. At Koch. He had a great quote. Let me see if I can find it. He said it's a game that will chew you up and spit you out if you just try and treat it like a run and gun.
Yeah, sure.
And it really does. It's brutal. It's tough. Like, supplies are limited.
Yeah.
So you have to scavenge. You have to make every shot count. Now, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, then you're not going to like it, I don't think. Personally, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I quite like that. It makes it a lot more tense. There was a scene that we don't see in the B-roll where I get to the top of this building, and then loads of those kind of the beasts. I don't know the names of them.
Well, there's mutants, isn't there?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But these mutants that you're seeing here, these kind of melee mutants that, like loads of them came, and I was like having to run around like gas up my gun, and it took bloody ages. But that was me just from like not being very careful with my ammo.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fun. I enjoyed it. It's open world. So if you like open world games, I think you'll like this. But you're talking a lot about the narrative. The narrative is very important. They're still trying to handcraft the narrative. They said there'll be no busy work, no fetch quests, but obviously we can't we can't confirm that at the moment, but we can only base on what we were playing, and what we played. There was nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
There was that little kind of cult that we kind of liberated.
Yeah,
it's just that he just repaired the thing.
Up his
so, yeah, now the mask can break and stuff like that.
God.
So yeah,
that's worrying.
But you can repair it at benches and stuff like that, and I don't think you can repair that on the fly. But you can repair that at benches. Yeah. This is what about just shoot me a couple of times. But I got into it a bit like the other side of the map, and there were like 20 of these things just running at me. I was like, holy shit! So I was kind of like, just wasting all my ammo. And it's a bit more like the kind of the human on human combat.
Yeah, because you've got mutants, you've got religious cults, and you've got other survivors, you know, who I guess want your resources and, you know, are happy to kill you.
Yeah, and bandits, and like apparently all bandits have their own kind of stories and tales to tell and stuff like that. Everything apparently. I keep saying apparently because we can't confirm this just yet. I can only talk about what we've played. But apparently they all have different kind of stories and kind of quests and a bit of like back kind of drop for their being, I guess, in the world. But yeah, there's loads of stuff, loads of crazy monsters as well, like big pterodactyls and big scorpions and shit like that.
Was that your gas gun we just saw him? He's pumping something.
I'm not sure because like this is the B-roll, isn't it? Like I said.
Right.
And because they've customized it so much, I can't actually tell.
Right.
Like, because like you can make the gun look completely different.
I was gonna say they all look different.
Yeah. And that's because you put your different attachments on them and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it was actually because I just saw it pop up in the bottom right of the logo. But like you can throw knives as well, and the knives are great because you can just keep picking the knife up.
Right. Yeah, that's useful.
I don't think they break. They don't disappear. Like the cool thing I found was just like the salvaging the weapons and stuff. But yeah, Rich, that game is coming out. That game, Metro Exodus, is coming out on February 22nd, like every other game in the history of 2019. There's 4 games out on that day, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Yeah, that'll be fun dividing that up in the office.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Metro Exodus. That's the E3, or look at the E3 demo. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.